When people see me, they see 6'6", 250. They call me an athlete, but I'm more than an athlete. I run routes like the best receivers and catch everything thrown my way. And that's my future, the best tight end in the country. Someone you can play anywhere and put points on the board. I'm Arik Gilbert, and I'm the biggest mismatch in high school football.
Eric Gilbert was considered the best tight end prospect over the last 2 decades and maybe the best ever in the history of recruiting. He was the first tight end to ever be named the Gatorade High School Player of the Year, and it looked like he was destined for stardom at LSU. However, he transferred out of LSU after his freshman season. He was at Florida briefly before he transferred to Georgia. After transferring back in June, Gilbert hasn't played 1 snap for the Bulldogs. So, what exactly is going on with Eric Gilbert? Before we get to today's video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications if you're new to the channel. If you love college football, this is definitely the place for you. If you're watching this video, odds are you aren't subscribed, so make sure to smash that subscribe button for more college football videos. Also, if you could give this video a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate it. It really helps the algorithm of the video and helps share it with more college football fans. If you want to see Eric Gilbert back on the field in 2022, give this video a like. Eric Gilbert attended Marietta High School in Marietta, Georgia. During his sophomore season, he caught 54 passes for 600 yards and 7 receiving touchdowns. He doubled his production the following year and really began to put his name on the map. As a junior, he caught 88 passes for over 1,200 yards with 14 receiving touchdowns. The offers started to roll in, coming in from programs such as Alabama, Clemson, Georgia, Texas A&M, and Florida. By the time his senior year rolled around, Gilbert had established himself as one of the best tight end recruits in the entire country. He earned the highest composite rating ever by a tight end, according to 24/7 Sports. He was the number 2 recruit in the state of Georgia and was widely viewed as a top 10 to 15 recruit in the entire country. As a senior, he dominated his competition. He caught 105 passes for nearly 2,000 yards and 15 receiving touchdowns. He was averaging nearly 120 yards per game. He was named the 2020 Gatorade High School Athlete of the Year during his senior season, becoming the first tight end to ever win the award. Gilbert shocked many people when it was time to commit, as he chose LSU.
And without further ado, I would like to announce where I was spending my college years. A big thing throughout this process that I valued was family. I feel like Coach O has a good thing going there with one team, one heartbeat. The school is just, I don't know, I fell in love with it from the moment I stepped on the campus. So
while at LSU, he was given the nickname Megatron 2. Players around him called him a freak in nature and were excited to see his potential on the field.
He can run a route like he's a receiver, and he's 250 pounds. There's been a couple of times where Eric will run a route and he'll kind of bang into me and I kind of have to absorb it. He's a freak of nature, man. Like, Coach O wasn't wrong when he called him Megatron, and he really can move like a receiver, but like I said, I think he weighs like 250 pounds. So that's 250 pounds that's running like a 4.4 speed directly at you.
Just having him out there is, it's crazy. He runs like a receiver, but we have, obviously, he has the body type of a tight end. I don't think he's missed a single pass since we started camp. He's an outstanding athlete, and we are very, very, very grateful to have him on the roster.
Yeah, I've lined up in the slot against him a couple times. He's a big target, fast as well. Just my impression first, right off the bat, is he has kind of a Megatron type of build. And just seeing him, you think he's gonna try to run you over, but he also has the moves to also juke you and shake you on the route. So just seeing him, the ceiling for him is so high. If he continues to get better, he could be the best tight end to ever play college football. It's only up to him and his hard work, but Eric Gilbert, he's gonna be a special one.
Gilbert appeared in 8 games as a true freshman, catching 35 passes for 370 yards and 2 touchdowns. He had some big games, including a 100-yard receiving day with a touchdown against Missouri. Against Auburn, he caught 6 passes for 55 yards. But on December 9th, Gilbert announced that he was opting out for the remainder of the season. There were reports for a while saying that it was because he was homesick and wanted to return to Georgia, but supposedly those reports weren't true. There were other reports saying that he wanted to remain at LSU, but things were just complicated there at the moment. Coach O said that he hoped Gilbert would be back at the program with LSU at some point, but Gilbert never returned. There were also some reports that said Gilbert lost trust in LSU as the season progressed, and that his family and camp were not comfortable with the way LSU dealt with off-the-field manners. So you can believe whichever story you want to believe in regards to that. He entered the transfer portal and committed to Florida on January 31st. However, his time there was short-lived as he decommitted and entered the transfer portal yet again just a few weeks later. In June, Gilbert announced that he'd be transferring to Georgia, ultimately deciding he wanted to play close to home. While with the Bulldogs, Gilbert changed from tight end to wide receiver. However, we never saw him suit up for Georgia. Prior to the first game of the season, Kirby Smart was asked about the status of Gilbert. Smart said that he wasn't even with the team.
Kirby, I needed to ask about Arik Gilbert. What's going on with him right now?
Yeah, Eric's, we're dealing with some personal issues, and we love him. We're thinking about him. We're trying to help him. I think, when you think about a medical staff like Ron Corson has, he has so much experience in dealing with these issues, and our thoughts and prayers are with him right now as he deals with those personal issues, and we hope to get him back soon.
The latest update we got from Kirby Smart in regards to Gilbert came back in October. He is still continuing his journey, and we are still staying in communication with him. Everyone is pulling for Eric Gilbert. And that was the latest information I could find, and it seems like nobody out there truly knows what's going on with him. There are multiple rumors that have circulated as to what possibly could have happened. Some people have said that he got into a massive verbal exchange with Kirby Smart. There are also people who have said he was flunking his classes and was ruled ineligible. But based on what Kirby Smart said, maybe Eric Gilbert is dealing with some mental health problems and has stepped away from the game, just like with what Calvin Ridley did a few months ago. Being a college kid, maybe he doesn't want that kind of information out and public. Some of the quotes led me to think that, including Kirby Smart saying, "Our thoughts and prayers are with him right now," and he's still continuing his journey, and we are still staying in communication with him. Everyone is pulling for him. Whatever is going on with Gilbert, I sure hope he's getting the right help for it. Clearly, whatever's going on, it's significant enough to keep him off the football field for an entire year. So, whatever it is, it must be pretty serious. I don't know what the plan is for him moving forward, and honestly, I don't know if we're ever going to see him on the football field again. As long as he figures everything out and gets better and gets himself healthy, that's really the only thing that matters at this point. I'm sure in the coming months we'll be able to get some sort of update on him, but until then, all we can do is hope and pray that he's doing alright. So, what are your thoughts on Eric Gilbert? Do you think we'll ever see him at the collegiate level again? Drop a comment down below and let me know your thoughts. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you guys smash that subscribe button and turn on those notifications if you're new to the channel. If you love college football, then this is definitely the place for you. Also, if you guys could hit that like button before you go, I would really appreciate it. I spent a lot of time working on these videos, and just one like can really help share the video with more college football fans. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.